Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Root Beer here, and I'm going to be starting another Galois contest from the University of Waterloo. So the Galois is a grade 10 four-question math contest where you need to provide written solutions. It's not like the Cayley paper, which is another grade 10 level contest that is entirely multiple choice. So this time we're going to be going through the 2019 Galois paper. If you'd like a copy, of course, you can click the very first link in the description down below, and you can get a copy for yourself to try as you would like. I do encourage you guys, before watching my solutions or reading Waterloo solutions, or really looking at any other solutions, to try the questions first, okay? So, if you get a copy by clicking the link down below and you try questions 1 and 2, you get stuck on 3, come back, watch 3. Maybe you might learn a different way to approach questions and things like that. We're just going to go through one question at a time. So here's our Galois contest. You have an hour and 15 minutes. As I already said, there's 4 questions. And let's take a look-see at question number 1. The Galois restaurant is in a region that adds 10% sales tax onto the food and drink onto the price of food and drink purchased at the restaurant. The prices listed on the menu do not include the sales tax. So it looks like we'll probably have to add that on. Okay, there's 3 parts. Yeah, 3 parts to this question, A and a B. Both of them signified with their light bulbs, mean you just need the final answer. And C part, we're actually going to have to give a full written response, showing our calculations and explaining our reasoning. Okay, A. From the menu, Becky orders a plate of lasagna listed for $7.50, a side salad listed for $5, and a lemonade listed for $3. That's actually pretty expensive for lemonade. Maybe it's a really nice lemonade. After the tax is included, how much is Becky's total bill? Okay, so they're starting us off very nice, very simple. They're just saying, can you understand the idea of adding on the 10% sales tax? So we're just going to add up these amounts. That'll be $15.50. And then we're going to add on 10%. If we need to, we can grab a calculator. I'm going to see what I can do to avoid using a calculator. But that's my own personal challenge. Of course, when you're doing a contest, if calculators are allowed, you should always have a calculator handy. It can certainly save you. Okay, so Becky's order, so it's $7.50, $5 for the salad, $3 for the lemonade, and that is, the 3 and the 5 is 8, plus 7 is 15, 15.5. So 10%, now the 10% is really nice. If it was 12%, we'd actually have to do a bit more work, but 10% out of a total of 100% is really 1/10. So we're just going to add on 1/10. And the nice thing about that, to figure out 1/10, you just move the decimal place over by 1. Okay, very nice, very clean. So we're going to add on $1.55. So $15.50, I guess, we could put the 0 in if we wanted to. And remember how to add up with decimals. Just line up the decimal point. 5, 0, carry the 1. So the price of her, or the total she has to pay with her bill is going to be $17.05. Okay? It's $17.05. All right, so there's Becky's order. And that's all we need. We don't actually need to show us adding up the price or any of the calculations. As I said, it's a light bulb question. You can get all the marks just with your final answer. However, if you feel like, on a harder question, maybe not one that's so simple, if you worry that you might lose marks, that maybe you did your calculation wrong, showing your work, explaining your reasoning on light bulb questions, if you don't get the right answer, you can still possibly get part marks. So it's always a good idea, even if you're very confident in your light bulb, to at least give a little bit of reasoning. Not too much, but a little bit can certainly help, just in case you've made a mistake. Okay, B. A burrito is listed on the menu for $6. After taxes included, what is the greatest number of burritos Jackson can buy if he has $50? Okay. So I would probably say with tax, the burrito cost, so it'll be $6 plus the 10% tax. I'm going to go a little faster. Remember, for the 10%, you just shift the decimal place over by 1. So 60% tax That's going to be $6.60. That's how much a burrito costs with the tax included. Okay? So what are we going to want to do? Well, we're going to want to take $50. How many times does $6.60 go into $50? That's sort of our challenge here. And, we could grab a calculator if we wanted to. But having previously said I'm trying to avoid my calculator when I can, maybe I forgot my calculator, or maybe I just can't find it at my desk or whatever it is. What would I do? It's long division. Long division with decimals. How many times do I think 660 goes into 50? Well, I know 48 is 8 times 6, but that would end up being 528. So I'm going to say 7 times. So 7 times 6 is 42 times 11. It's going to be 462. Okay, and we can see we did everything sort of nice and neat and correct because we've got 380 left over, and that is not enough to purchase another burrito. So 7 burritos can be bought. Seven is the number they want in the sort of box provided in the booklet. I'm just going to say with 380 left over. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so there's our B part. Let's get ready for our C part here. On the Galois restaurant menu, hot dogs are listed at the regular price of $5. The restaurant has the following promotional deals. On Mondays, if you buy a hot dog at the regular menu price of $5, then the price of a second hot dog is $4.50. On Tuesdays, you pay half the tax on all hot dogs. Okay. So something happens on Monday, something happens on Tuesday. And what have we got here? Chase bought 2 hot dogs on Monday, then 2 hot dogs on Tuesday. After taxes included, determine on which day Chase spent less money. So which of these two is the better deal, the Monday deal or the Tuesday deal if you're just buying 2 hot dogs? Okay. So on Monday, the menu price for 2 hot dogs, we're going to be cool and use the slang term dogs. So for 2 hot dogs is $5 plus the $4. Here I am actually going to show myself adding things up. Okay, just so that it's very clear where I'm getting the numbers from, because it's C part. The little symbol here says show your work. Okay. So I'm showing my work. Okay. The tax is, I don't need to, reiterate the 10 cents, the 10% thing. And, you don't really need to explain, you move the decimal place over. If you wanted to, of course, feel free to explain that. So the total cost on Monday is going to be $9.50 plus 9.5. So add $1, subtract 5, so it's $10.45 when all is said and done. Okay, so now I know how much it cost on Monday. Question is having half tax on 2 full price hot dogs, is that going to be better or worse? Okay. So on Tuesday, we've got menu price for 2 hot dogs is, well, it's going to be 2 times $5, $10. Okay, so already we're very close to our $10.45. Now the question is, okay, the tax is half. So the tax is 1/2 of 10%. So what could we do? Well, we could say, you could work out and say the tax is 5%, because that's half of 10%, that's fine. Or you could say, normally the tax on $10 is $1, okay? And half that is 50 cents. Okay? Or you could say, you know, the tax is 5%. Either way is fine, as long as you explain how you're getting your numbers. So the total cost on Tuesday with the Tuesday deal is $10 plus 50 cents, and that's $10.50. So on Monday, I think his name was Chase. He spent less. And that's all we want. Okay? Got the price of the hot dogs on Monday, price of the hot dogs on Tuesday. Those are probably maybe each worth a mark. Maybe they were worth 2 marks. I don't know. I don't quite know the marking scheme. They never actually released those. So unless you're part of the marking team, you don't actually know what's worth what. Yeah. But there we go. We determined we got specifically the thing they were asking for, which day Chase spent less money. And there we go. It was Monday. Monday he spent less by 5 cents. So Monday was a slightly better deal. Okay. So that was question number 1. Up next, in my next video, we're going to look at question number 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then we're going to be done. It's very short paper. So if you haven't already, give the contest give a click down below, get a copy of the contest, try the questions out for yourself. I'll see you for question number 2 next time.